watch this video lesson, click on the link that's right below this video, and that will take you over to PracticeTheGuitar.com, and there you can practice this 4-measure lick at 15 different tempos with full notation and backing tracks to practice along with. Go check it out. This 4-measure lick is designed to get you to play a phrase or a set of phrases that starts in the 5th position and works all the way up to the 14th position in the key of A minor. We are using some chromatic passing tones, some hammer-ons, and some pull-offs to get through the whole phrase. An important aspect of making clear and clean hammer-ons and pull-offs is to make sure that you get a solid pick stroke before the hammer-on or the pull-off. So say if I'm playing from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, I want to make sure that I pick that note nice and clearly, and then attack the string on the 7th fret to get that note to ring. Same thing if I'm going backwards. But when I'm going backwards, I'm doing a pull-off and I'm trying to pull down and away from each string. That way you get a little bit more of an attack when you're doing the pull-off. And the same thing is going to happen here when you're doing a slide as well. If you are sliding from a higher note to a lower note, you want to make sure you get a nice clean pick, and then the slide. If you were sliding up, it'd be the same thing. And I'm trying to keep my pick as flat as possible, trying to avoid any scratchy sound by tilting the pick forward or backwards. Gives you the cleanest sound. If you're not familiar with the minor pentatonic scale, the root position pattern for this scale starts on the 5th fret on the 6th string, and we're playing the 5th, the 8th, the 5th, the 7th on the 5th string, then 5 and 7 on the 4th string, 5 and 7 on the 3rd string, 5 and 8 on the 2nd string, and 5 and 8 on the 1st string. So that's an A, C, D, E, G, and A, and then the next octave is the same notes, just A, C, D, E, G, and A, and then an extra C right up here. And because this lick uses some extra chromatic passing tones, there's also the flat 5, which in this key would be an E flat. So if you wanted to add an E flat onto the scale, you would play A, C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C, D, E flat, E, G, A. It's commonly named as the blues scale when you're adding that note in. Another note that I'm using in this lick is also the 9th degree and also the 13th. So if you're not familiar with those two, that is a B for the 9th and an F sharp for the 11th. So those are two other notes that you could add on to the minor pentatonic scale. This implies a Dorian type sound. There are also a couple of bends in this lick, one being a full step bend, and when you're trying to bend up a full step, you want to make sure that you're bending all the way to the pitch that's 2 frets higher from where you're playing. So if I was bending the 8th fret on the 2nd string, I'm trying to get to the pitch of the A that's on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. So this is actually a really good exercise to make sure that your bends are making it all the way up to the pitch. Just going back and forth. If you were to do a half-step bend, say for example if I'm bending the note B to the pitch C, you could do the same thing, just the notes would be right next to each other. Bent a little too far there. So that's a really good way to test your ear and to make sure that you don't overbend or underbend each note when you're trying to get to either a whole step or a half step bend. So follow the link right below the video here. Go and sign up for the site. That will give you access to the notation, the tablature, the backing tracks, the videos, everything you need to get you soloing in the key of A minor across the neck.